It's Monday morning. It's a beautiful morning, even though it's only 20 degrees outside. The sun was up and shining and all the birds were singing. We get a lot of birds in the neighborhood, so I love that. And I was actually looking forward to my walk this morning. The first couple of times I did it, I didn't love it, and now I'm excited to wake up and get the kids off to school and walk the block even though it's 20 degrees outside. So I have a big week ahead of me. Yesterday we had a team meeting and I forgot to get a picture to post in our new space for the restaurant because we're expanding into a larger space. We're getting a lot more followers and a lot more traction and lots of really great reviews, some bad reviews too, but you know, the bigger you get, the more hate you get. That's how that goes. Tomorrow I have my first guest appearance on podcasts, so I'm super excited about that. I've booked on a few of them this year, and that was one of my goals last year when I, set out to really build my professional brand and start my speaking career and do all the things that I have goals for doing and finishing my books and publishing and everything that I do. I wanted to get booked on some podcasts. So I have my first podcast interview tomorrow. The podcast is Get Authentic with Marcus Ogden. He's a former NFL player and he likes to talk about what it is about being authentic and, leadership and helping people and all kinds of stuff. And it's a really great podcast. You can find it on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you listen. So I do not know when the episode will be released, but I am looking forward to talking with him. He's a really great guy. I listen to his podcast. I get a lot of insight and inspiration, especially when it comes to leadership and working with customers and dealing with people and stuff like that. It's really helpful. Right now, I'm currently reading The Let Them Theory with Mel Robbins. She's been talking about this for a while, and I love Mel Robbins. I talk about it all the time. I follow her. She's one of my greatest inspirations. I'm sure she is for many. Something that I've been learning to do is to stop worrying and having such extreme anxiety about the future and stop defining myself by my past and just focusing on the now. If you can find that kind of inspiration in your life. I'm ready to set the tone for the rest of the day. I had my to-do list going. I write my to-do list. I put everything on it, even the little things. Wake up. Get out of bed. Check. Drink water. Check. Exercise. Check. Write in your journal. Check. So by the time 6:30 a.m. rolls around, I've already checked off 5 or 6 things on my to-do list. And they might seem simple and small, but all of that is part of my morning routine to help keep my head clear and to keep me healthy, especially mentally healthy and physically healthy. But what it does is that I've written down those to-dos and then I've checked them off and I feel accomplished. Look at all this I've accomplished. And then I'm ready to move on and spend my 20 minutes working on my speech, spend 20 minutes readying myself for a podcast interview or whatever it may be, spend another 20 minutes working on the rewrite of my novel, The Kill Rides. I have a lot of projects in process. It's just the way it is. I don't work on just one thing, and that's probably why it takes so long to get anything done, but hey. All right, so Monday morning, it's cold, it's beautiful, the sun is shining. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next week.